Good morning, amigos. Today we're gonna kind of talk a little bit not on art bars because AGAU Addict asked. I made a comment on one of his videos about he bought a 20 peso gold coin. To me, the most beautiful coin from the Mexican Mint. My second will be the 50 peso. And so I was telling him that it was my favorite, and he made a comment back, and he said, Victor, I would like to see those. I told him that I made some belt buckles, and I put a 20 peso coin on one of them, well, two of them. I made one for me first, and then I made one for, not me, myself, because I'm not handy at all. I had them made in Mexico with a good friend, and I told him the design and everything. That's why I say I made, because I made the design. I wrote it. I mean, I drew the design, and he capitalized. So I'm gonna show that one for AGAU, and this one is the first one that I made. Okay, and this is silver, and of course the coin. So they made the buckle, and then I told them to send it to me, and then we put the gold coin in there. I gave them the specifications on the coin, the dimensions and everything, and they made it perfect. And you'll see the back in a bit. But this is the 20 peso coin, which to me this design is beautiful. Is the stone of the sun. A lot of people call it the Aztec calendar, and to my knowledge on history is that the Aztecs didn't have a calendar. The Mayans did. Okay, so this is the actual belt buckle. This one, the next one, I'm gonna do it with a way that they call it filigrana. I think in English is filigree or something like that, which is just little wires of silver, and that will be my next choice. And then of course they did the antique finish on this part. This part is stainless steel. Okay, this is silver, and this is your gold. So on the back, I was telling him that the coin that I used for this one was a 1918 20 peso coin. There it is, 1918. And the other one is just a regular restrike, which is a 1959, but I'll get it. Now that one has the belt on it, and I was too lazy to take it out because it has screws, but this is the other one. So this is mine, and this is my son's. You can see a little bit of darker color on this one. I don't know if it's the composition back then was better or more copper. Let's put it that way, because these are 90%. And this one, it's a little bit brighter, a lot brighter. And I think it's the same type that AGAU had. So this one is 1959. Let's see the difference. This one looks a lot sharper, I guess because it's newer. But you can see all the details, and there's more high relief on the eagle in the back than this one. Well, I guess just the color, because you can see a lot of detail too on this one. So we'll go with this one. So this one will have the coat of arms from Mexico which is an eagle eating a snake, and then a cactus on top of a cactus. I'm gonna tell you a little bit of history how supposedly this came about. So the Aztecs had a god that told them to find a city where an eagle was eating a snake. So they travel and travel and travel until they got to the lake in Mexico City, which used to be a lake. And you can see water over here in the bottom, saying that it's the lake. And that's where they built Teotihuacan, which is where lies Mexico City now. Again, I'm a little history buff. I love history. And every time I go to Mexico City, I try to go and visit the pyramids that are downtown Mexico, which is what this legend talks about. So again, same thing as the other one, okay? Same design, same stainless steel. On the back, you can see that where they did the staining on it. And the way it holds is with 4 clips, very hard clips because they're stainless steel. I took it to a jeweler and he installed it for me. But AGAU, this is the belt buckle. Hopefully you kind of like it. And hopefully it's something that you were expecting. The next one that I'm gonna make is gonna be based on a horseshoe, and I think I'm gonna put a 50 peso on it. I have one laying around in here, which is 7 ounces. That's too heavy. It's 7 ounces of silver. We melted 7 ounces of what was it? Libertads. No, it wasn't Libertads. Back then it wasn't that, they didn't have Libertads. It was the onza. So we melted 7 of those and then put a 50 peso coin, but it's too damn heavy. And these are heavy, but not that much. Let's see what it weighs. 117 grams. So 117 grams, that will be about 3.5 ounces or so. Correct me if my math is wrong, but that's just trying to show AGAU, and hopefully you like this video. And my next video, again, is gonna go through the USSC, and then we're gonna move on to other mints. And I thank you for coming and watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.